Welcome to Stack Gain, your source for the biggest AI shifts, powerful tools, and hidden trends shaping the future. Stop writing prompts like everyone else, because that's exactly why your AI results feel average. The real problem is not your effort, it's your approach. Most people keep repeating prompts, instructions, and details again and again, but still get weak results. The truth is simple. Prompts are temporary, but systems and templates are permanent. In this video, you'll discover how smart creators use hooks, structure, storytelling, and templates to get powerful AI results every single time, without starting from zero again and again. The real struggle. Let's be honest, because this is where most people get trapped. You open AI with a clear goal in your mind. Maybe you want to write a YouTube script, create content, or generate ideas. You sit down and start typing a prompt. You try to be specific. You tell it to use simple English, to be engaging, to add a strong hook, to make it interesting, and to keep the audience watching till the end. For a moment, you feel confident. You think this time it's going to work. You press enter, and you wait. Then the result comes, and it's not terrible, but it's not what you imagined either. It feels average. It doesn't have that spark. It doesn't feel powerful enough to grab attention. So what do? You go back and change your prompt. You add more instructions. You try to explain better. Maybe you make it longer, thinking more detail will fix everything. Then you try again, and again. At some point, it starts to feel frustrating. You feel like you're putting in effort, but the results don't match that effort. It feels like you're guessing instead of creating. And the biggest problem? Every single time, you're starting from zero. No system, no structure, no consistency. Just trial and error. The shift that changes everything. Now, this is the moment where everything starts to change. The problem is not your effort. It's not your creativity either. The real problem is your approach. Right now, you're treating AI like something that needs fresh instructions every single time you use it. You're depending on prompts as if they are the only way to get results. But the people who are getting ahead, they think differently. They don't ask, what prompt should I write today? They ask, what system can I build that works every time? That one question changes everything. Because instead of repeating effort, they turn their effort into a system. And once that system is built, they reuse it again and again without stress. The secret most people don't understand. Here's something simple but powerful. Prompts are temporary. Systems are permanent. When you write a prompt, you are solving a problem only for that moment. The next time you need the same result, you have to start again. You have to think again. You have to write again. But when you build a system, you solve that problem once in a way that keeps working. And that system is called a template. Now, don't underestimate this word. A template is not just a format. It's not something boring or restrictive. A good template is actually a shortcut to quality. It's a structure that already understands what works and what doesn't. It guides your output in the right direction every time. It removes confusion and replaces it with clarity. Instead of asking, what should I do now? You already know the steps. Real-life example. Let's make this very real so you can feel the difference. Imagine you are creating YouTube content. Every time you want a script, you open AI and write a new prompt. You explain everything again: the topic, the tone, the style, the structure. You try to make it perfect, but it takes time and energy. And even after all that effort, the result is not always consistent. Now imagine a smarter way. Instead of repeating this process every time, You create one strong template. This template is based on a structure that you know works. It starts with a powerful hook that immediately grabs attention, something that makes the viewer stop and think. Then it moves into a clear problem that the audience can relate to, something that makes them feel understood. After that, you add a simple story or explanation that keeps things engaging and easy to follow. Then comes a twist, something unexpected, that keeps the viewer curious. And finally, you end with a strong outro that makes them think, react, or take action. Now here's the magic. The next time you want to create a video, you don't start from zero. You just take this template and change the topic. That's it. No confusion, no overthinking, no wasted time. And suddenly, your content becomes more structured, more engaging, and more consistent without extra effort. For daily AI updates, follow me on Telegram and Instagram. Links are in the description. Now, let's get started. Why this method is so powerful. The reason this works so well is because it removes randomness from your process. When you rely only on prompts, you are depending on luck. Sometimes you get a good result, sometimes you don't. There's no consistency. But when you use a system, you take control. You already know what structure works. You already understand what keeps people watching. So instead of hoping for a good result, you are building it step by step. This gives you confidence. It saves your time. And most importantly, it gives you consistent results. This is how smart creators work. They don't waste energy guessing. They build systems that do the heavy work for them. The truth most people ignore. Here's something you need to understand clearly. AI is not magic. It's just a tool. The real power comes from how you use it. If your thinking is unclear, your results will be unclear. If your structure is weak, your output will feel weak. But if your system is strong, everything changes. That's why two people can use the same AI and get completely different results. One struggles again and again. The other creates high-quality content easily. The difference is not intelligence, it's structure, it's system. Take it to the next level. Now imagine taking this idea even further. You don't just have one template. You build multiple systems. One template for scripts, one for titles, one for hooks, one for ideas. Now you're not just using AI randomly. You've built your own workflow. You can take an idea and turn it into content step by step, without confusion. Everything becomes faster. Everything becomes smoother. Everything becomes more professional. This is how people scale their content. This is how they stay consistent without feeling overwhelmed. Realization. Moment. Now pause and think about your journey till now. All this time, you were trying to fix your prompts. You believed that was the key to better results. But now, you can see the truth. The real upgrade was never about prompts. It was about changing your mindset. Once you stop relying on prompts and start building systems, everything becomes easier. So the next time you open AI, don't rush to type a new prompt. Pause and ask yourself one simple question. Am I going to guess again? Or am I finally going to build something that works every time? Because once you switch to systems, you stop struggling, you stop wasting time, and you start creating with confidence. Now, I want to ask you something. Are you going to keep doing the same thing again and again? Or are you ready to level up? If you're serious about improving, type system in the comments. Like this video, subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram and join my Telegram for more updates. Links are in the description. Because the world is changing fast, and the people who start early are the ones who stay ahead.